now going to go to the question of the hot topic of the week, which is a pretty simple question. It's pretty simple.
Before you say it, this was yours, right, Holly?
Yeah.
Just let everyone know this was a setup topic to talk about the Cowboys. That's exactly what this was.
All right. With the season quickly coming to an end, is there any NFL leader you think could lose the
division leader?
The division leader you think that could lose the conference to another team in that division? We'll start this one off with Mark.
You lose the division. You keep saying conference.
You mean the division leader?
Well, division.
Yeah.
Division.
Yeah. Looking at it, AFC East, I think Buffalo is running away with that one. I'm looking at the AFC North. The way the Cincinnati Bengals been playing lately, the Ravens better look out, especially after losing Lamar Jackson. I think the Bengals could overtake them as far as a division leader. If you look at them in the division, the Ravens are 3-0. The Bengals are 2-3. They can very well catch up with them. Both the records are 9-4. I think that division could be one of them that Cincinnati could come back and take. Another one I would say is the AFC South, with the Tennessee Titans being 7-6 and the Jaguars being 5-8. The Jaguars is a team you do not want to see right now. The way they've been playing in the playoffs, they're gonna upset somebody. Those two divisions, I think, will probably be the two divisions I see that will have some changes. Tampa Bay is probably going to run away with the NFC South. The NFC East, I see the Eagles soaring over that division. So I'm gonna have to say those between the Bengals and the Jaguars taking their division over before it's all said and done.
This dude says soaring. This dude is
fly, Eagles fly.
Marcus, who do you think?
I'm glad you chose me next. So I'm gonna have to agree with Mark on one of his picks. Yeah, right now the Baltimore Ravens are division leaders in the AFC North. I can see them easily being overtaken by the Cincinnati Bengals. The way the Bengals are playing right now, they're playing real hot. They beat some quality teams. The Ravens, they got no Lamar. It's just, I'm pretty surprised to see them as the division leader. So yeah, I can't see them holding on to that at all. I'd be very surprised if they held on to that. As far as Mark's pick for the AFC South, no, Tennessee Titans are walking away with that. Jaguars ain't doing nothing.
The Jaguars just beat them, sir.
Don't care.
Thank you.
Don't care. Don't care. Okay. Don't care. I'm on the Titans bandwagon. They're going to win that division.
Okay.
The West, the AFC West, of course, the Chiefs. Buffalo, AFC East, Buffalo. There's no doubt. How much I hate to say it, the Minnesota Vikings are probably going to win the North. Not probably, they're going to win the North.
Yeah, come on, ain't nobody in that division.
I mean, if Detroit had decided to get on this hot streak a little while back, maybe they could have caught up with him. But I don't think it's possible for them to catch up with him now.
They don't have enough games, I don't believe it, to catch up with
him. Tampa Bay should walk away with the South, and with the West, 49ers should walk away with the West. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the reason why Brian picked this topic. It's possible the Cowboys could overtake the Eagles. I highly doubt it. We'll see when they play Christmas Eve. I think that tells everything we need to know. If any other division has a chance of getting overtaken, it would be the NFC East, but I doubt it. But like I said, we'll see Christmas Eve. But yeah, I think the obvious one will be the Cincinnati taking over, knocking the Bengals out of number one for the division league.
I like the two that you guys going with, but I'm actually going in a different area. I'm actually looking at it right now, and y'all keep thinking that the Niners are just going to run away with that division. They're only 2 games ahead of Seattle. Now, looking at their final few games, Seattle does have a harder game to go because they play each other this week. They play each other, Sunday night? Or is that Monday night? I think it's Monday night.
They play Thursday.
They play Thursday. That's right. They play tomorrow.
Yep.
Then they got to play. Seattle would have to play the Chiefs. After the Chiefs, they got the Jets and the Rams, which are both games that could definitely they could win. When it comes to the Niners, theirs is a lot easier. The Niners have the Commodores,
Commanders.
Vegas, and Arizona. So those 3 games, unfortunately, will make it difficult. But if they were to slip up on one of those games, and Seattle was to beat them this Thursday, and then get the win against Kansas City, they are the one team I think that could possibly.
That's a lot of big ifs, sir. That's a lot of big ifs.
It is a lot of big ifs. But all
they got to win this game. They got to win tomorrow, and they got to beat the Chiefs.
The only one, again, I'll give Mark his most credit because right now the Bengals are hot. The Bengals are hot, and they're tied. And the Ravens are injured. Their quarterback is injured, so they're playing with backups. So more than likely, Cincinnati will probably take it. I just wanted to be a little bit different and give a little Seattle love. Herman, who you got?
All right, so looking at the divisions, I think we're all in agreement that Buffalo is going to win that division. Even though, Miami is within striking range, but it's going to take probably going to take a lot for them to win that division. AFC North, that's the first one I looked at when this topic came up, and I definitely agree that the way that Cincinnati's playing right now, they have a good chance of jumping over Baltimore. The one thing I will say that Baltimore has in its favor is the fact that they are 3-0 in the division. So Cincy is chasing them because Cincy is just 2-3 in the division. But with their records the same and Baltimore dealing with the injury and no Lamar, I think they're primed to lose their division spot. Tennessee's. I'm not going to say they're going to run away with the division, but Tennessee's just going to win the division by default just because of who's in the division with them at this point. Jacksonville is getting hot, and they are playing good football. But right now Tennessee's 3-1 in the division. Jacksonville's 2-2. So I think Tennessee holds on to that one. Kansas City, pretty much a no-brainer. They're 4-0 in the division right now. The Chargers will have to make a lot of ground up, being that they're 2-3 in the division. So Kansas City should walk away with that one. Philly, I'll skip that one. Minnesota, Minnesota's going to take that one. In order for the Vikings to lose this division, they're going to have to drop 4 in a row, probably. Yeah, they have to drop 4, and Detroit's going to have to win out.
Yep.
Now, that's not likely going to happen. If that does, that is the collapse of the year.
Wouldn't it be?
Probably of history.
Wouldn't it be?
Now, if the Vikings were playing all primetime games, now that's more possible.
Then it could be possible. That's true. But they are 3-1, in the division. Both of them are 3-1, tied for 3-1 in the division. So, and they split already. So, it's something to keep an eye on. But I just can't see Minnesota dropping 4 straight games. The NFC South, the way that Tampa's looking right now. Carolina or Atlanta could both catch up to them, and Carolina probably has the best.
But you just heard them. Atlanta's they're putting in a rookie.
Yeah, but they're 5-8 now. The one thing
Carolina got Sam Darnold. Come on, man.
Carolina is second.
They just won.
They did. Carolina is second in the division, and they both are 3-1 in the division. The way that Tampa looked, was it Monday night?
That was the 49ers, though. Ain't nobody else.
I don't care.
They haven't been looking good for a while, Marcus. I don't know what team you've been.
I agree, but come on, man.
They look bad. They got a 1-game lead right now in the division. They're 6-7. The Panthers are 5-8, and so is Atlanta. So they're 1 game back. So anything can happen with that division. That division's wide open, in my opinion. San Francisco, I think that their defense is going to carry them to that division. This is a big game Thursday night, though. Yeah, I'll be getting on Vince. This is a big game tomorrow night because if Seattle can beat them, they'll be 8-6. They'll be 1 game back, but they'll both have the same divisional record. So that's one to keep an eye on. But I'll go to the NFC East. As much as I would love to see Dallas catch up to the Eagles, I don't think they can. And I say that because the Eagles will have to drop another game somewhere in there.
And really, the only most reasonable game is this week against Chicago, which I don't see happening.
Yeah, I just can't see that happening. And Dallas will have to beat. We have to beat them, and they have to drop another game. But if Dallas was to win out, and the Eagles drop one more game, Dallas would win the division. They've already calculated that out. So not likely, but hey. So my choices basically are the AFC North, which is Baltimore losing that division, and the NFC South, which is Tampa losing that division. Because Tampa's just playing, they're just bad. Like it looked like they was getting their mojo back.
Is bad.
Yeah, they just look bad. So it's up for grabs.
Luckily they didn't get shut out that game.
They
almost did. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So I think overall, my was the best.
No.
Shut up, Marcus.
No. We have not determined that. Thank you for watching this clip from The Lev Game. You can find us on YouTube at The Lev Game, on Facebook and our Facebook group, The Lev Game. We're also on Twitter, The Lev Game 3, and on Instagram at the official The Lev Game. Once again, thank you for watching this video, and please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.